Have you ever caught yourself wondering, what is a tank turn anyway? Or is it the same thing as skid steer? Maybe you're curious, what are the benefits of this skid steer thing anyway? Or is it good for my RC car? How do you build skid steer into an RC car? Hi, curious people. If that's you, keep watching and let's explore tank turns and skid steer. You've seen Rivian do it, you've seen old tiny tanks do it, and maybe you have an RC car that can do it too. That tank turn. Tank turn! That's just skid steer. Tank turn. So what is a tank turn exactly? By turning the left and right side of a vehicle, the wheels separately in opposite directions, you can make it turn in one spot. Easy enough, eh? Okay, so if that's that, what is skid steer then? It's really just a better description of how a tank or a bobcat drive. Usually it refers to the method with wheels, though it does describe how belt-driven tanks work too. A bobcat or skid steer loader doesn't have differentials in the way a common car does. The wheels drag or skid across the driving surface in a turn. You can see this happen in a big way as our Pi car test rig goes out for a spin. Skid steer works in two ways. First is the full tank turn where it spins, or the second, a one-sided skid where it drags across. The first will make the vehicle drive the left and right sides in opposite directions, as we said, just like the old school fast tracks. The car turns almost perfectly in one spot. The second will make the skid steer vehicle make a more traditional turn like a modern car, but not quite. Skid steering our RC car shows one side drag in a big arc, but it also moves forward quite a bit, raising the smash potential a lot. This Pi rig has 4 motors, but I haven't set it up that way with fully independent left and right, like its big brother, the R1T. Right now, the 4 motors are paired together. Now, if there's some benefit to that, I may get our AI rig to control each one independently, but not yet. So let's talk pros and cons. Why would you want a skid steer vehicle in the first place? Pro, big pro, simplicity. No pivots, servos, gears, and we all know I like simple things. Just direct drive 2 or 4 motors in an RC car. Tanks achieve this with gears and clutches. See this Sherman tank transmission, but that's not the scale we're talking about. So a skid steer RC is way less complex than even tank treads. Front end loaders do have tank treads sometimes, but they're more expensive. As well, wheels are faster. Versus the cons, skid steers do skid. And Rivian doesn't let you do the tank turn or skid steer because we love our tires. It also is probably pretty messy compared to rack and pinion normal steering, having rocks and dirt flying everywhere. Tracked vehicles as well are more stable than wheeled skid steer. As well, matching the right and left side of the vehicle and the wheel speed is challenging. Like in the Pi car, you can see that the arcs it does are not perfect because they're not perfectly matched. This might be something I have the AI solve for later, rather than trying to solve it with the controllers.
Fast Tracks, the fastest radio-controlled tracked vehicle in the world with rechargeable 9.6V turbo power.
I chose it for my rig for simplicity. The bare bones of nature is easy to set up. It will translate well to AI motor neuron outputs, only 2 throttle values for control, versus having to steer and drive and have it understand working in different dimensions with different outputs. As well, this rig works over the network. So the controls go from one PC to the other, like so. If you're interested in using that method too, I put the links for the server and client Python scripts down below in the thingy. It does the job, and it sets up for non-local AI. Next, we need to give our Pi car vision. See you next time. Stay curious and keep creating.